All right, how's it going today, everybody? So I just thought I'd take a little break, and man, I've been thinking about this thing for the last 2 hours. I've done videos about this man before, and I'm telling you from experience or whatever. Okay, we'll get into this for a minute of what Kanye is going through. Okay, but it can either work for you or against you. All right, but for me, things are working for me. That's if you know what you're doing. And he actually does have some things to his advantage. If you
You've got mail.
looked at the news reports today, this man has got to pay his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, $200,000 a month in child support. They did a breakdown. It's about 80% of it, or $80,000 is supposed to be for basic expenses, and 40,000 for food, and 40,000 for clothes, and a certain amount for like sports and all that. Or
You've got mail.
extracurricular activities. That's usually what it's based off of. Usually, it should be mainly their medical expenses, okay, and the things that they need the most, okay. Things like I don't know, school tuition or probably anything that has to do with their education. Everything else is like a extracurricular activity. But because of the money that he makes and the money that he has, then a lot of that money is just like, it's taken away from him because it's available. All right, technically, it's only in this day and age like $500 a month to take care of a child. Okay, a little over 500 to take care of a child. Well, that's if you're a regular person. Kanye is not a regular person. Okay, so but so when you multiply that by 12, what is that? 200 times 12. That's like $2.4 million a year. And that's on the low end because it's my understanding that they get split custody. Okay, so just imagine if you didn't have split custody, then he would have to probably pretty much pay twice as much. That's how much it is in many states. Okay, but particularly in this state, like in Nevada. Okay, and he's got what, 4 kids plus another kid that he's got with Amber Rose. But I'm just saying, particularly for the 4 kids alone, if you was in this state, Nevada, it's probably not too much different in California, but I know it's different. That's pretty much half of what you earn. Okay, so just imagine if you just a blue collar worker or a middle class person, you working for the fruits of labor there. Okay, so that's probably the advantage to be able to save him money out of his pocket. But for the most part, y'all, the child support and also child custody is for the best interest of the children. It's not all about business. So I want you guys that have children that if you're going through this, and if you guys are thinking about having children or whatever, to realize that, yeah, realize this and be careful about who you impregnate. Okay, you better make damn sure. Let's say if push comes to shove. I mean, I hope it doesn't happen. If you guys don't work, things don't work out. Hopefully, she's your wife and all that. But if it doesn't, you better do what you got to do. All right, because unlike Kanye, all right, the state, they're gonna come get you. All right, but let me tell you this. The reason why he's going through what he's going through, particularly now he's owes $50 million to the IRS now. Okay, his wealth went down from like what, 3 billion to $400 million. Okay, because he pissed off the wrong people. Don't you know that those people that he's talking about, okay, they own the banks, they own the IRS. When they cut his Apple Pay off, I think he didn't maybe realize it until it was already after the fact. Okay, so it's kind of like a quid pro quo thing. Okay, say, okay, you do this, you gonna put our business, you gonna call us out, you gonna do this, we gonna do this. All right. So basically, he's going through a public corporate lynching. They making the example out of his ass. Okay, instead of him taking the money, and being the change that he wanted to be. Okay, maybe I'm just speaking in terms if I had the money. I don't know, being that I'm a little bit older. Okay, but when they finish, I don't think that Kanye West, he'll be lucky to have probably $100 million, $50 million. Okay, we already know that probably he's not going to go anywhere. Okay, uh, I don't know, but he's at a crossroads in his life where I think that he's been battling demons, and he's been battling demons for quite some times. And I also wanted to get back to the courts and all that. The courts are set up. If y'all wondering why things are such is, it's set up to protect the women and children, particularly with probably now majority of women working in court. Okay, and although Kim Kardashian is a billionaire, okay, she doesn't really need the money, but she probably wants to ensure, and the courts are always going to ensure that as well, being that he's a high profile guy, as well as the powers to be, okay, that he gets a tax. That's basically what it is. It's a tax to take care of his family, but they're getting a rebate out of his ass based off how much money that the powers to be lost. That's what I understand, $600-700 million. All right. So this is a combination of reasons why a colloquialism. They call it colloquial, a series of events that's leading now to a failure. Okay. Now he won't fail, but they're going to get a chunk of meat. They're going to get that chunk of flesh out of him. And this, my ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why that he's going through what he's going through. All right. So, and lastly, before I leave, this should be number one. If you guys follow this dude, quit following these damn celebrities. Okay, that these people that sold out. He even said himself in concert, what, 10 or 12 years ago. And they don't give a damn about you, or they don't care, you know what I'm saying, about your best interests. All right? They done sold out to the devil, and they're pure businessmen. That's what you have to look at it from a corporate mindset. Quit getting caught up in the emotions of these people, all right? You're not them, they're not you. Okay? Other than that, maybe I'll do a follow-up on it, okay? I did a video, you should check that out a while back ago about this guy, Forio Fiven, and I did some basic facts on the history of child support, how it started out. It became part of the Social Security Act, okay, in the early to middle 1900s, okay? And you should scroll back and check that out. Let me know what you think about the video, all right? And peace and blessings.